Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback. They go play action here on first down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Cobb looking middle, and that's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Montgomery flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Cobb. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 79 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Throwing to start the drive, Montgomery. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 6 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Montgomery. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. He'll try again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Means taken down at the 42. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Cobb buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cobb. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, If he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing on first down. Montgomery. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Montgomery. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Carmichael. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Means. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Off the play fake. Cobb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 2nd down, Jacobs works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Montgomery escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Cobb had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Montgomery.
He gets this one to Burks.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 3rd down. Montgomery steps away to his left.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Cobb. It's caught. Tompkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Cobb. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Cobb. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Dawson Knox from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Montgomery. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter.
On first down, Montgomery. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw, Montgomery. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Means. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They'll run on first down. Means. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Off play action. Cobb. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. On third down, Means. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on second down, Montgomery. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Montgomery. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, Montgomery. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw. Montgomery. Forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Yetur Gross-Matos gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Means, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Cobb. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He'll find Metcalf.
Off the play fake, Montgomery. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Off play action, Montgomery. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. Montgomery working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf from 3 yards out.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the foot. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Montgomery.
Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Off play action. Montgomery rolling to his right. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Cobb throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mills. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Cobb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with his...
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive, looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense, and they decide to run a little screen play, maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Back to throw. Cobb. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
And the timing a bit off that time as how he falls to the ground.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Cobb. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Means. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No problem there on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Taken down at the 30.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Counter play with Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, things started off exciting this one. Had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remaining